In tonight's WGN Investigates, an increasing number of Chicago police officers are leaving the force as the city deals with a troubling surge in violence.
And Ben Bradley looks at what's behind the exodus and where those departing officers are ending up.
You've heard a lot this week about Chicago cops putting their jobs in jeopardy by refusing to report their vaccination status. But that's just the latest spark on the flame that has fueled a wildfire of frustration among Chicago's finest. In this now viral video, first posted by crime website CWB Chicago, a brawl breaks out in River North.
So there were officers on Walking Beach that were nearby.
But they couldn't respond quickly enough to stop this beating or that one.
From our preliminary review, took about 6 minutes to get there.
By then, two men were lying in the street, their cell phones, wallets, and even their shoes stolen.
So it's a direct reflection of lack of manpower.
River North is a long way from this alderman's turf, which includes historic Pullman on the city's far south side. But what happened that night downtown felt all too familiar to the people in his ward.
So we had a big fight at a grammar school and no police ever showed up. And so when you look at scenarios like that, that's a direct reflection on lack of resources in the community.
Response times have definitely gotten worse because you don't have the manpower to respond to the calls.
The alderman blames the superintendent's strategy of pulling officers from districts citywide to beef up patrols in violent or high-profile areas at a time when the ranks are so thin.
When you look at it, it's a recipe for disaster, and that's what we're seeing right now. That's why crime is escalating here in the city of Chicago.
As of this summer, Chicago counted 12,258 sworn officers, a significant drop compared to previous years.
We've heard from all of you. All of you want more officers in the districts. We've heard that.
At a recent budget hearing, the superintendent downplayed the departures.
We're not seeing the large retirements that other departments in the country are seeing, but we are concerned that we could.
But the data tells a different story. According to Chicago police records reviewed by WGN Investigates, a total of 597 officers resigned or retired as of July 31st of this year, putting the city on pace to lose a total of more than 1,000 officers, a significant increase over previous years.
There is a mass exodus.
Departures that he says are being propelled in part by burnout and fatigue after months of mayhem, years of fighting what can feel like a losing battle.
You guys take cover,
And the now ever-present feeling that every interaction could forever haunt them.
Okay. 440 again. 440.
You're literally going from job to job to job to job to job. Think about the mental toll that takes on. Now, there is no time for decompression because there isn't. You're literally coming clear and you're getting another job.
Observers say that's pushed many veteran officers to retire, and an increasing number of younger cops, those with 5 or less years of experience, to trade their city star for a suburban badge.
We currently have 3 on our roster, and it's something that several of my colleagues in DuPage County have seen as well.
Because you're shorter, you're going to have to kind of give a bow too, okay? And that's going to help torque his arm down.
There's no database showing where officers end up after leaving the city.
Once he goes down, get down on the ground, get down on the ground. We're in this straight arm pin out now.
But we spoke with police officials throughout Cook and DuPage counties.
So beside it being quieter in the suburbs than the city, it was like
quieter than quiet.
Yeah.
So I'm going to tell him, get your other hand out, put it behind your back.
All said they had hired or seen increasing interest from city cops.
It would happen on very rare occasion, I could think 10, 15, 20 years ago, where there might be, you would hear of a single officer somewhere, coming back out to the suburbs.
He says some officers are leaving for personal reasons, but for others, it's professional.
I think it has more to do with support and really a feeling of security, of being able to do the job.
Good for suburban departments, not for Chicago's police force, which is struggling to fill its pipeline with recruits.
Millennials and Gen Zs don't see this as an attractive job, and the more we beat up on our police officers, the more difficult it is to recruit people into this job, so we need your help.
leaving the city and its leaders without a solid solution to the shortage.
We have to get younger people to come through the process. The policies that are put in place are not working, the resources are not there, and nothing is changing. And so we need to change it, and we need to change it now.
The hiring of new officers is not keeping up with the exodus. Only 194 new officers have joined the department's ranks this year. That means the department could end the year with far fewer cops than it had even this summer. And that's before the vaccine reporting requirement kicked in. Ben Bradley, WGN Investigates.